Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Now is the time for entrepreneurs. Now is the time. Look, you know what? When I first started this channel, it was Rom Wills about that business, and I was focused specifically on entrepreneurialism. Focused specifically on building businesses. I was talking about areas to get into. But, as I saw that, a lot of people ain't interested in being entrepreneurs, but everybody has something to do with money and managing money. I say, okay, let me expand it. All right. But I got to go back to what I started with, being about that business. I mean, I'm still going to keep the title and everything, but I'm looking at everything going on now. Now is the time that we need entrepreneurs. Because we're right in the middle of this great resignation. And you heard it here first. As bad as it is now, it's going to get worse. Because I'm going to tell you what. Around the Christmas season is when there's a lot of hiring, especially in retail. They need more people. And despite the supply chain issues, people still want to go to the stores and buy stuff. I don't even, I can't even comment on the supply chain stuff because I'm just like, oh, gracious. But this is usually the time of year that businesses make their money. They hire the most and everything. All right, that's cool. But with this great resignation, it's going to get worse afterwards. Even if people hire as best as they possible, a lot of people are going to be laid off in January, sometimes even earlier. Sometimes people are laid off like a few weeks after Black Friday, particularly in the retail arena. And that affects everything else because, okay, say you have a shopping mall. You get a lot of people. It's not just the stores in there getting people, but it's also the restaurants. It's the gas stations around there. Everything touches everything. So this great resignation, it's going to hit a lot of people and people not having jobs, businesses going out. Now is the time for people to create new businesses. Now is the time. This is the best time. Look, I'm going to tell you what. The reality is we need new stuff. With everything going on, we still need basic things. People still need stuff. Yeah, it's tough to pay for it, but if you were to just get started now, you might have to still get that other job or keep that full-time job, but now's the time. And indeed, depending on the business, depending on what you're doing, you might be able to really start off quick because you still need stuff. Like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I know a gentleman, he was saying he needed some plumbing work done, couldn't find a plumber, which was like, what? I thought that was there, but it's like you still need stuff done. Now imagine you get some plumbers, they start a business, boom. Or I'm going to tell you what, I said I ain't want to get into the supply chain thing, but, I think one of the biggest issues with the supply chain thing is truckers. We need some people to actually to deliver stuff. A lot of stuff is sitting on these docks. In addition to getting people to actually work on the docks, you need people to take the stuff away from the docks. I'm thinking you might have somebody who has a trucking company or something. They might be able to expand almost immediately. Indeed, since I expanded this channel to talk about just jobs in general, if you get a CDL license, could probably take people a long way. So what if you have a CDL license and say, okay, I'm going to find a way to get this truck, delivery thing. I mean, shoot. And that's just one area. Like I said, people still got to eat. People still got to eat and everything. But it's like, I don't know. It's whatever you're talented with, whatever you feel moved to do, this is the time. Because everything that's happening, we still need it. Shoot, if you have the ability to create a toilet tissue making company, trust me, we need it. And this is the time. This is the time to start businesses and I would really suggest starting a business, especially if you're able to start it in something that people always need. People are always going to eat. If you able to start a restaurant or a delivery service, you could probably start something where you don't even have a place. I mean, have something at your house. Of course, you got to meet all the standards and everything, but just deliver food to people. You know, you could have a delivery service. I talked about that the other week. Or something, like I said, a trucking company with this supply chain thing. New trucking companies could probably make money right away. You know, if that all they had to do is just deliver products and everything. There's so much out there. There's so much out there. There might be stuff out there I'm not even thinking about, depending on what people are doing. But I'll get it. I'll get into that. A lot of niche markets, and I'll get into that in a couple of days. But it's out there for you, and people got to really think, okay, what can I do? Because now more than ever, and I'm gonna tell you who could really start jumping into some stuff. A lot of people are leaving these jobs because even though I said, hey, and I've said I always maintain it, sometimes you got to work anyway. And, you know, but say you somebody and you just don't like the conditions on your job or something. It could be tough. Now is the time. Now is the time to start something. Or if you're getting some type of government benefit or something like that, this might be the best time because you're getting money, but then you could start something new. And if that benefit cut off or you just let it run out, then you already got something started that can replace that money. Now, it's still going to be tough. You still might have to get a part-time job or something, but now is the time. You know, now's the time for people to take those leaps. We need people to take those leaps. You know, and, you know, just to be clear, everybody's business doesn't succeed right away, and a lot of people don't make it. But if you got a good percentage of people who make it, just small, I say maybe 20% of people whose businesses do something and they build, that could like actually hire other people. They can actually create stuff. It could actually create markets, believe it or not. Yeah, I've talked about that back when I was talking mainly about entrepreneurship. You actually have businesses that create lifestyles. Like you got a company that makes skateboards. They can create a lot right there. You know, but there's so much. And now with everything going on, we need the entrepreneurs to step up. We need them to come forward. We need people to be brave because that's the biggest thing now. Everything going on, things changing. Those are heroes that we need. We need the business people. All right. So I want y'all to think about that. Those who have an idea, go for it. Okay. So y'all know the deal, and now more than ever. Let's go make that money.